Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. So, I decided to do a two-parter here, so we're going to work on the other half of the cup. I got my first side done. The pink to the purple. Now I want to make sure I got the exact same size, so I'm just going to go starting from the other end with the yellow. And that should work out really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I'm going to do one more. So, thanks for joining me here. Let's have some fun crocheting today. Hello, hello. Working hard on this ribbing still, and we are doing the other cup. So then we'll have a bit of a ballooning around the cup. Will be a bit smaller than the actual sleeve part. So that's where it gets a little tricky putting them together, because you want to make sure that this bigger piece fits into the smaller piece, but it always ends up looking really, really cool. And it worked out really well on my first one. A moment, and I will grab it. Yeah, it's still here, right here on the bed where she left it. 1 second, I'll grab it and show you what I mean. Put that down. And there it is, buried under a couple bags. So this is the cup for the first cardigan. Now I would do it a little differently this time, and it should work out pretty good. But when she's wearing it, it just ends up looking like this. So yeah, right here it looked kind of weird, but when you have it on, it's nice and big. So beautiful. I love this. That yarn is gorgeous. This macchiato is gorgeous. And it's half inside out, this one. No, it is not. I think it's the other side that's half inside out. So here we are, recording while I fix this sweater to go the right way for when my daughter wants to wear it tomorrow. Fantastic. But to be fair, I am very proud of this piece. It turned out to be gorgeous. The stitches are very nice. The color is beautiful. And I'm especially happy because it makes her happy. And that was the main point. The little shrug I made her, she hated the colors and will not wear it. So it looks like I'm either going to have to sell it or donate it somewhere, because I made it for a 2T and she just really does not like it. Disappointing. Disappointing. But you know, when I started making it, she hadn't decided what her colors were, and about a week before I gave it to her at Christmas last year, she suddenly came out with red's her favorite color. Not a lot I could do about it, really, so It was already made by then. But I mean, I could probably find somebody that'll like it. It was very pretty, very soft colors. Baby yarn. So it's really very delicate. I think I'm going to put a button on it and then see if I can trade it for something or something like that. Where I live here, we have a lovely group called Mamas for Mamas, and they are a group on Facebook and whatnot where basically moms can help each other. It's really got an interesting concept. It's really spreading around, which is great, and it's gotten to be quite large. So you're not allowed to talk about what happens on the mama's page. You don't reproduce it, you don't take pictures, but that does happen. And if you're caught doing it, you're automatically out and never back in. You've broken the circle of trust, so to speak. No money is allowed to be exchanged. No medical anything. Not allowed to give medical advice on anything. Nothing. We are allowed to compare stories. You can say, I'm about to go through this surgery. How did this go for everyone else? No, I'm not asking you to tell me anything medical related. I'm just asking you what your experience was, which is an interesting take on things because there's a lot of people that are against vaccines and all sorts of fun stuff, and that is not okay in this group. You're not allowed to get into that kind of stuff. Wrong group. Biggest thing this one does is help moms out. So say I have a baby bath and I'm not having any more children and I'd like to get it out of my house. I can either A, put it on to sell it, and probably won't get much interest on the classifieds, but I can put it on Mamas for Mamas and trade it, or if I'm so inclined, be kind enough just to give it away. I've gotten quite a few things for the kids when they're small that way, and that actually works out really nicely, and it is a very lovely idea, and it's great for single moms who are really struggling and stuff. You can get help with just about anything you need, unless it's money-wise. No money is allowed to be exchanged, no gift cards, nothing that's a monetary value. Some people do abuse it, of course, just like anything else, but for the most part, I've had nothing but pretty decent experiences on here. And hopefully they're able to get this idea to catch in other places, and other places will start up their own, similar or same. But they are on Facebook if it's something you're interested in finding out more about, and you can ask them. They're very transparent about how they operate and that kind of thing, so it's worthwhile in most communities to have something of this network. And I mean, sometimes it's just, some moms are just venting their frustrations or struggles they're having with getting their kids to sleep, or breastfeeding issues, or even just problems with babies' daddies. Legal questions. So it's a pretty pleasant group to have on most of the time. There have been a few times where there's been some bad stuff going on, but I mean, I'm in a couple of the Hobie ones, and for the last week, there's been some high-end drama on there. There was the whole, one lady did a shawl and somebody was commenting that her work wasn't good enough to be winning, and I was just really floored by that one. That was cruel and unneeded. I have no idea if this person was trying to say they should win or someone else should win, but it was a very pretty shawl. It was very delicate and really well made, and the picture was quite lovely. I was going to join it with my Calypso shawl because it was made with cotton, Hobie cotton, but when I saw that kind of negativity, I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to bother. There's one now, I believe, coming up, or is going on now with their Halloween yarns. I maybe might put my Halloween shirt in, but I got some stiff competition already. I saw somebody put on a cowl shawl type thing they made with the same kind of yarn, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. Mine looks a little elementary compared, and that's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my piece. It was a very simple pattern. The other one that I'm talking about was quite complex, so that's why I was saying mine looks a little elementary, because it looks very beginnerish, and that's okay. I love wearing it, and I don't have to win prizes for it to be something that I absolutely adore. The colors are gorgeous, the texture is perfect, and if I had money today, I'd probably buy another 4 more just to make something I have in mind, but that's okay. I don't have the money today, and that's quite alright. Sometimes it goes that way, and I'm not going to sit here and cry about it, and I'm not going to sit here and beg for anyone to send me anything or buy it for me. I would prefer not. I'm one of those people that I don't get upset if I don't get something I want right away. I will get it eventually, even if I have to get it much, much later. Kind of like my gem doll. I waited over 20 years to get her. Now I have her, and I take absolutely amazing care of her. Right now, just to make sure that she's well protected, I have her in a plastic bag to be sure that moths don't get in her hair or in her dress and all that kind of stuff, because I do want to make sure that she's well preserved. I mean, her earrings still flash, for Pete's sakes, and that is sort of the first thing that goes besides the shoes. But I always wanted a gem doll, and I've got one. That was a lovely 20th anniversary gift from my husband. He found me one on the classifieds. And that makes it even better because I got it for a deal. And that always makes me smile. He also found me 3 or 4 still in their package Spawn toys from the comic book Spawn. Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, is one of my favorite artists. I believe he was one of the first people to draw Spider-Man in the black suit. I could be wrong on that, please don't quote me. But I've always enjoyed his style. I love how he draws like women's hair. I love all the body to it. His capes are just stunning. With Spawn, that was one of my favorite parts, was that his cape is alive, so he was able to express that in his art. That cape is alive. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Sometimes that just pops in my head. I'm getting some beautiful color. I do like this color changing, the way it color changes like this right here. I actually really adore that. Hope I'm not catching baby's got, but I definitely am feeling some pain in my sinuses and whatnot, so I figured I'm going to do a couple videos up that way. If I don't feel good tomorrow, I don't have to pressure myself. And can't go wrong with a good ribbon, right? Alright. May have to do a little editing. Pretty sure she just rolled over into the screen, and I don't want my kids on my videos. I take that very seriously. Too much putting your kids on the internet is not safe, not smart. Really, I wouldn't be that hard to find, but I would just prefer not to put my kids in my video. They have nothing to do with crochet. They receive it. They love the yarn just as much as I do. My 2 girls are crazy about it. My son thinks it's great how much I can create. I was trying to rack my brain what I wanted to make my son. When he was about 5, I knitted him a couple Sack Boys. Sack Boy is from a video game, PlayStation, and he is hilarious. It is a very cute little game. Stickers and bouncing around and the faces. Like, you just spend so much time dressing Sackboy up, and he looks like he's a knitted little dude, and I absolutely adore him. My versions I don't think are very good. They were okay, but I was just learning, and they're not bad. The hands turned out really good. I was very proud of the hands. I found a crochet pattern for it, so I'm considering maybe doing him up a more modernized, fresher Sack Boy, and we can just kind of keep the other ones as nostalgia. I did one as a Hulk one, and I made him a proper Hulk. That is a video that I do have. One of my very earliest ones was about crochet superheroes. I did one Spider-Man, one Deadpool, and one Incredible Hulk for his birthday. I really like that pattern too. That pattern was really cool. They actually can stand up for the most part, kind of like my husband's Chucky doll that I did him for Father's Day. Chucky turned out really nice too. I'm just astounded how well those ones came out. The Pokemon balls that I made, I am not crazy about them. I should have just used embroidery floss to make the faces and not yarn. The yarn was just way too thick. So I'm probably going to take them all back and hide them from the kids and just give them proper embroidery with black embroidery floss, maybe 2 strands. Maybe 3 if I really find fun about it, but I mean, one of the Pikachus, his smile is just so wonky, and I could not get it to work, and so, not going to happen. Alright, let's compare sizes. Alright, we are going to compare sizes now of our 2 sides. I did not undo that one because I just wanted to make sure, because the last one I did, I figured out that if it's already attached, it's way harder to size though. Okay, so like 2 more rows is what I'm seeing here. Come on. Yay, team. And 2. And this is sort of a ribbing too that I did with Hobie Mega Ball to cover a pillow that my daughter loves. Oh my gosh. As you can see, it is well loved. Had to wash it a couple times, and she does not like to go to bed without it. It's her comfort. Her favorite red pillow. Oh dear, now I'm getting a tangle because I did not clip off the other end. So we're going to just untangle this here. I'm going to have to do some editing. I do like my other tripod a lot better. This one is a little bit iffy. Just keeps going over. I'm trying really hard to hold still. Trying to stay focused. And trying not to be distracted by my wandering thoughts. So next up, I'm going to have to find a cute little beanie. She wants a fitted beanie. in black and white only because she's 7 and she's edgy and dark now. Sorry, I just keep going back to that. So I'm going to have to take a little peek around at what I've got available. I got a few things. I've got a few. She said no granny squares though. It's too bad. I'll show her a few things that might work out. See what she wants. I think she wants to do a spiral, which is fine. And she was saying polka dots, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing polka dots. That just sounds like too much. And on the other end of it, I am super close to winning a knitting machine off of Temu. Like I'm talking to maybe another week, depending on if there's any orders. To be doing some. Keep dropping my silly tripod onto my arm. But what are you gonna do? Make do with what you have, and you smile and nod. This probably will be my last one. I think that'll probably be about the same side. Then we are going to use a slip stitch. I think it's my best bet. And we are going to attach the two sides on both of them. And then they will be ready to attach to the arms of the actual garment. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough of this to do a full outline. Okay, there's the other half. I was like, where did it go? And we are the same size. So, I can either go this way, but I think I'm going to go this way. There's not really a difference. It's just what I feel most comfortable with. So, I'm going to pull that down here. And we'll start our gentle little slip stitch. We're going to take this off here. There we go. This is going to be a great size for her. I hope it's a little tiny bit oversized so she'll get a little more wear out of it. Between the two, it cost about $20, just under, for the yarn. Got a mostly intact ball from the thrift store for $3, and then I believe this was $14 something. And I don't know, it was just weird with Michael's. Apparently they charged my mom for 2 of them and she only bought 1. But then they didn't see her bobbins for DMC threads. So she got those, and then they gave 30% off. No, they gave 30% off on this yarn here, because it would have been cheaper than the macchiato. Macchiato was a little more expensive. So of course, for a sale item, they're going to give you your discount on the cheaper item, of course. That just goes without saying. Oh, sounds like it's raining like crazy outside. It's hitting my window really hard. I was like, wait, my air conditioner just popped on. It sounds super loud. No, that's rain. I don't know if my microphone is picking it up. And let's put this on, because I have tiny wrists. And that is great. I love that. Oh, so happy. Okay, now for number 2. And we will weave in our end. Just gonna toss that in my little bag of tricks there. Boom. Which way do you want to go? I'm feeling this way for you. Alright, we're going to go this way then. And then we're going to go in and out. A nice little slip stitch. Slip stitch. I will not be doing like a black line like I did on the other one. Nothing like that. We're just going to stick with this awesome yarn here. I don't have anything that would feel as soft, and it would definitely be super noticeable. I tried. I'll just put that there. You can see my cute little wristlet here. This might almost be a cute little idea of something fun that people might want to get for their littles. We can put a button on it or something, make it really fun. There we go, and I think looking good. And somehow this part here is looking a little sloppy to me, but it's not. That's right. I need to give this a little cut. There we have it. Very nicely ribbed. Very soft. Very stretchy. So like if it can fit over my hand, because my hand is far bigger than hers, it'll fit over her nice and easy. Yay. So thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Be on the lookout. This cardigan's getting done. Hope you have a great day. Bye.